Hello, beloveds. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Mystic Journey Divine, coming to you on another beautiful day above the grave. We are above and not beneath. We have much to be grateful for, despite all the chaos going on in the world, going on in our lives, in our homes, on our jobs, our finances, our health, our ascension. We are surely grateful for the opportunity. Lights out, peace and quiet in the land. I don't know if you noticed, but the power just went out. The lights went out. The AC shut off. There's calmness and quiet, serenity. As I just heard the sound of a car horn outside. Someone is trying to communicate with you, reach you, get your attention. Lights out can represent many things. Someone is about to cross over. Condolences. If you're losing a loved one, a family member, if you are suffering a terminal illness and you are seeking healing, support, favor of God, lights out can mean that you are currently in an area where there may be a warning of pending hurricane, tornado, power outage. We know that in the summer heat here on the East Coast, the ACs are pumping and we're having a lot of power outages because we're exhausting the power grids, trying to stay cool. We have wreaked havoc on this earth, on these lands. We have taken for granted the favor of God. We have gorged on the earth and we have mistreated the soil, the trees, the air, the water. Mother Mayat is not pleased. Those of us who are ascending or awakening can see the disaster, destruction all around us. And inwardly we grieve. We grieve for retribution, reparations, healing to the lands of God's people. We stand in the midst of evil doers, hatred, envy, jealousy, competition, those that want to stop us from speaking God's truth outside of the Bible, the Quran, the books written by man, some to control. We have multiple versions and duplications. We're no longer receiving the original message. Those of you who believe, no. There have been so many changes, so many books left out, deletions, that things are questioned now. As far as discipline or controlling religion is falling. There's a chainsaw. They're doing construction outside where I live. As I said, destruction and breakdown, the chainsaw severs. It cuts, it removes, it breaks down, it destroys, it severs ties. People are walking away from religion. Hello, Chaser. Hello, everything media. Hello, beloveds. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for commenting, showing your love. Many just sit on the by the wayside on the outside, peering in. Don't say hello. Don't give an emoji. Don't smile, don't share some love. It's okay if you're shy. But if you're one of my watchers, I welcome your energy as well. As a siren just went by, it was a police siren, safety, rescue, alert, emergency, many things. There is so much going on in the area of religion, a breakdown, an ending. People are walking away from the constraints of being controlled by one individual. Man, woman, doesn't matter. Controlling the system of their lives, of their futures, of their financial state and stability of their home, their marriages, their health, all being led and controlled by an individual given often too much power. Too much power for one human, fallible human, walking in the flesh just as you and I, to hold. Leads to an extreme ego, power hungry, a need to not give up that control, to not share it, to use it to their advantage, preying on the weak, the broken, the lost, the hungry, the homeless, the hopeless, the faithless, seemingly showing up as a leader, truly a vampire, truly a narcissist. And this is not for all pastors, ministers, evangelists, leaders of the church, no matter what religion, because they exist in every religion, every cultural, spiritual energy that is erected as a temple, as a building, as a prison, as a trap to come in and get saved from sin, as if we have not already been saved in the blood. But they preach how Jesus, as they renamed him, died on the cross, carried his cross, paid our sinful debt, and that we are freed as long as we believe. Take up the cross, carry ourselves, and honor the King, and carry his message along. Yet, while simultaneously preaching that word, they remind you daily how sinful you are, how dirty you are, how fallible you are in God's eyes, that you should bow, you should sacrifice and surrender constantly and consistently if you want to be saved. What a contradiction. Am I or am I not? Was he here to perform that purpose, or did he fail at the task that we constantly believe that we have to reiterate it and feed it like a poison daily into the veins of those who are non-thinkers, non-independent, cannot stand on their own 2 feet, need to be led like a flock of sheep? Predominantly women are preyed upon in these arenas because women are considered the lower energy on this planet, less voice, less status, less worth, although we are the wombs that carry the babies, the seeds of the Most High, birthing new nations on this planet, replenishing life, including theirs, especially the masculines that stand behind the throne that came from a maternal energy. But the need to be in power thirst for greed, the laziness to have your life funded by others and call it in the name of God. The masculines will rise above at any cost necessary to keep the feminine low from understanding the power she holds within. Now, this is not for all masculines. We have kings, emperors, gods, warriors, sorcerers, prophets, walking in the image of God on this earth, there to support and protect the divine feminine, knows our worth. We're sent here as an army to rise up against those who won't acknowledge us as God's divine creation. But the masses, evil has taken precedence on this land. Karmics run amok looking for lonely, desperate, empathetic lovers, people who love hard, who are healers, mothers, nurturers, victims, lost children, abused and used and thrown away, those abandoned and rejected, those who are in a place of low financial status, those melanated, looked at as the dirt of the earth, holding no value, although dirt is fertility and nothing can come alive or be grown without it. It is time, chosen, that we stand up and remember who we are and why we are here. What is the purpose? Do you clearly hear Spirit speaking to you? Have you answered the call? Are you trapped in the matrix, distracted daily by the obligations to pay bills, to find companionship, to gorge on the earth, to be held to addictive habits, smoking and drinking and sex, to be seen as popular or receive acknowledgement, accolade of those around you, prone to judgment and letting it rule your own self-worth? Where are we going, God's people? Who are we following? What are we listening to? What food do we feed our mind, our body, our spirit daily? Addicted to social media apps, chatting, anonymously hidden behind fake profiles, not wanting to show our face, not thinking that we are enough to be heard, to be seen. We've lost our power. We've given it away voluntarily. We're falling to the American dream. No matter what country you live in, it spreads like a disease, thinking that is the place of abundance, of milk and honey. It is not. It is failing, falling, being destroyed. All areas, politics, government, housing, finance, stocks, employment, all humanitarian divisions that once were put in place to save God's people have been overthrown by the greedy who steal donations, who hide behind titles of high honor, who treat the workers as slaves, as numbers, not as mothers, fathers, parents, providers, nurturers, nurses, therapists, doctors, healers, confidants, builders, legacy builders. We are the seeds of ancestors. Ancestors. We are the seeds of the mighty. Those that survive things that we don't even know anything about. We have never felt, most of us, the whip of slavery, the decay of poverty and discrimination on every end of the spectrum: religion, culture, gender, sexual orientation. Everything is now open and free in the world. No one is being held accountable for the disease that we are feeding into our children and our children's children. Where have we gone? What have we done so wrong that we forget our place? That we have become elders. We have become leaders. God expects us to do better. But instead of doing better for God, we just want to do better or be seen as better in our community, by our neighbors, on the job, by our mates, competition in our relationships with our spouse, our other. We compete against each other even at home. Who makes the most money? Wears the pants? Carries the whip that controls the children, the finances? Who is allowed in? We have forgotten that we are here for each other, made for each other, to serve a purpose together. Together we are one, not individuals. But people want to play all day, have fun all day, laugh, live, splurge, grow their finances, material gains. They need that mansion, that new car, that fine jewelry, those labels on their clothes. They need to prove their worth by wearing it on their skin on the outside. But how is that soul looking? The Most High don't care about where you live, what you do for a living, how many children you have in the world, how many women or men you can bag, how much fame you can command. How is that soul looking? How do people react when you enter the room? When you speak, do you speak? Does it carry the weight of God? Aggression, rage, bitterness, hatred, disloyalty, betrayal, theft, cheating, greed, sex, drugs, accolade, power. But where's God on that list? What is leading our lives the most? I can tell you, take a deep look at your life. Everything around you, the people, the places you go, the things you engage in, you watch, you listen to, you read. Do you still read? Are you feeding your mind? Are you nourishing your mind with things that will elevate your spirit, your mindset, your intuition, your body as a whole? We've stopped reading. I've noticed that libraries are rare anymore in the community. We're closing down the libraries, the museums, the churches, the old, original, mom and pop churches that no one wants to fund because they're not fun. People don't have to get dressed up to go in there and show out and show up. They're not fun. They're not erected in beautiful buildings adorned with stained windows and luxurious benches and brand new Bibles, leather, and they look worn and torn down because no one is holding them together, remembering them. Ancient wisdom of the ancient elders who are dying and taking that library of wisdom along with them because no one is sitting in rooms with them to take notes. I am a deaf doula. It is my job. But we are few and far in between because that is a career that no one wants. No one thinks about. Who wants to sit with the dead and dying and the disease when we're so fearful thanks to pandemics and recalls and everything going on out in the world? We're so fearful to touch one another. We've lost the touch. We've lost the compassion. We've lost the embrace. We've lost the kindness for our elderly, our dying, our diseased, our children, because they are also in that category of an elder. More and more children are being plagued by brand new illnesses constantly. Where are they coming from? How are they existing? Why are they being formed in the land? Most of them man-made to control a community, a population, a culture. For we find these illnesses mostly in low income and communities of poverty and melanated people. But what do we also find in those communities? Liquor store on every corner. They're erecting smoke shops illegally. You don't need ID. We see our children, 13, 14, 12 even, coming in and out with packages, vapors. No one is watching, no one cares. No police patrol in the community because we fear them even. We can't trust. We don't know who to trust. We keep our children hidden, closed in, guarded, behind TVs, behind computers, devices, games, plaguing their mind with things that do not serve them in their future. For now, they no longer meet and greet in the park, play with new friends, make new friends. They no longer have to be social, be pleasant, be authentic. They can hide behind their device, pretend to be older, younger, pretend to be whatever they need to be to entice what they see coming from the adults. Those karmics, those mom and pops that are too busy getting their groove back after being divorced, separated, after facing struggle and abuse as a child, and now they're an adult that has never grown up, stuck in that abuse mentality, never got the help they needed. But they put seeds into the earth and made footprints that now carry that same generational curse. And those of us who are breaking curses and raising seeds of the new world, who will we find for them to attach to? Afraid, fearful that they will be taken for granted and lose their way after all the work we've done to keep them close to God. The world will swallow them up and devour them as we move on. This is what the world has come to. This is what we live in daily. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Many are called. Many are called. But few can ever be chosen. And willing to do the work. And willing to go through the fire. Survive the pain of rejection, abandonment, abuse, hatred, defamation of character, being called witches and warlocks and evildoers by those of religion that want to stay in power, do not want us to turn people back to spirituality, to taking hold of their own destiny, to find out that they are the master and they hold the key within, and that the strength they need doesn't come from a prison with a commander in chief at the realm beating on them, using the Bible or the book to beat them down, to let them know they are lowly people, lost and need to be found. But God birthed us all here. God birthed us all here. Do you know what power we come out with from the womb? Ancestors returned. Star seeds, earth angels, a chance to be a chosen one. We're all given that opportunity. All are given that opportunity. But so many fall short, sucked up by the world around them. What looks good, what feels good, what sounds good, what tastes good on their palate. Feeding their body and their thirst for more and more and more, while God watches and waits. Because karma will be served. Judgment will be called against us all. The day of reckoning is upon us. If you don't notice these changes in the world, then you were surely lost blind or refused to see out of fear or an unwillingness to change because you like living in disdain. But if you cannot notice the changes that are going on this planet, and not just in America, all across the universe, people are waking up by the droves. People are changing. People are willing to be alone, to face it alone. People understand they're here for a higher calling, a higher purpose, and are willing to surrender and sacrifice to get in line for destiny to unfold, to receive the promise of the promised land. Those of us who do not want to return to this hell again, are willing at all cost to become demon slayers, tools of God, vessels of the light and the dark, to bring balance back to this earth, God's earth. Water supplied by the Father free. Soil, vegetation, plants, animals, all free. Air, all free. Yet we pay a high price every day to live in God's beautiful land. We give it to the man. We don't even know who that is, but we give it in our taxes that we work so hard for every day, slaving from check to check, only for someone to touch it and receive of it before we even do. And we have no say, no control. It just is that way. So we comply and we're complacent, brainwashed to believe This is how the world is designed. And if we want peace, we must comply. There's no peace in the land. There's never been peace in this land because we are willing to comply to a man that is surely the devil at the realm, at the helm, sits on high. We've given him more power than we give God. For the things we entertain daily feeds him and his agenda because it's easier. What he gives is sweeter. And we believe that if everyone else is doing it, why shouldn't I? Where are we going, beloveds? Where are we going and what are we doing with the life God has blessed us with? Time waits for no one. And it's way shorter than we know. And you realize that when you reach above 50 and it seems the clock is now going backwards and now you're desperate to make the changes. Why do we wait so long? Give up so much time, energy, blessings, favor of God, when everything is right in front of us and shows us that we are living wrong. We can't pay our bills. We worry and anxiety, check to check every month, and grief. Can't find a soulmate, don't trust love, don't want it, don't believe in marriage, don't want to have children. But we seek higher education and we'll get out loans to go to college and send our kids to become slaves to burdens, to debt, to believe, oh, well, they need to get a degree to get a better job, to live well, to be a slave. For to do that, we are not putting out entrepreneurs, farmers, tending God's soil and growing plants, feeding the masses and the poor. We are not erecting herbalists and healers and Reiki healers and seers and prophets of the. We're not sending our kids to learn that, but go to college and get a degree and get into debt, get a job and pay it back, and die in debt. Because those bills are hardly ever paid off. It's a systematic form of control. As long as you owe, you are never independent and will never be. You will buy that house, pay off that mortgage, and now celebrate home ownership, but you don't own the land that it was built on. So you own nothing. It's an illusion. You tell yourself to believe you've made it to the top. But if they're not going to do it tomorrow, and there's a state of emergency, and they tell you to get out, you go. You don't own the land. It's not your property. You can't leave it as a legacy to generations to feed themselves food that is not tainted with chemicals. We're not erecting birthing centers for our women, our melanated women especially, who are being left to die while giving birth. Care that's not adequate because they have insurance given by government that only says your value is so, you only get this much care. And the rest is up to God. Pray. But at that moment, you haven't acquired that relationship, that connection, so it's too late. We're not erecting birth doulas, death doulas, healers, natural healers, homeopathic remedies. We're not teaching our kids to not rely on pharmaceuticals where people are dying every day for receiving the wrong medication. the wrong dose. I have and I did. And God stopped me right before I put that pill in my mouth. I looked at it for some reason and noticed that although it was the exact color and size of every other pill in my bottle, it had a number on it where the others didn't. Engraved, but not colored. I could have missed it. Inches from swallowing a pill that was known to cause seizures, mistakenly mixed in my prescription. I immediately fell to my knees in tears and thanked God for intervention. Immediately called the pharmacy, who was in shock of the error. They could have taken me out. And this happened as soon as I began to awaken. The devil is watching God's deeds rise. It is time that we must watch our back and be mindful of intuitive messages, because something in my spirit told me, check this pill out. Vibrated different in my hand. The energy instantly caused me pause. But by God. But by God. We are not teaching our generations to not rely on a system that's failed us and our forefathers, our foremothers, time after time. What are we doing and why? Do we not care? Do we not understand? Do we not hear? Are we not awakened? Although many of us claim we are. What are we doing with that status? Is it just a title that we put on our social media accounts, that we put out to the world for accolade, for fame, for financial gain? God is watching. God is watching. Confirmation, God is watching. And those who are fake imposters, doppelgangers, copycats, using the divine message, the divine word to erect fake accounts, to do the devil's work for money. God is watching. God sees all and knows, and His coming is a day of reckoning for those who have forgotten who's truly in charge. As I went to my cards to pull some energy from the ancestors to bring you a message. Julia, my love. Ali, Great Rumi, Alayla, Atalia. Oh my God, I hope I'm not messing up your name. Atala. It's a beautiful one. Hello, beloved. So glad to see you all. Julia A1 with y'all. On my office right now. Oh. Speak your truth, y'all. Get in the comment section and speak. Let the world hear you. These lives go worldwide. Many will see them whether or not they like or comment, but they see them. Let your name and your word ring high across the land. Leave your comments. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Put your energy and vibration into the world. The comment section is for more than just me and you. It is for spiritual warfare. Those of us who raise the vibration to cut down the negative energy are being called daily and consistently. It's a never-ending plight. I digress. Atala, Italia. I'm working. I love your name. You're working from home too, like me, beloved. Blessed to be a blessing. Blessed to be free. Blessed to be in a place of peace in your own sanctuary. It's a blessing. Yes? We are not meant to work a 9 to 5, y'all. We're not meant to be slaves to fund someone else's agenda, to build their home and their business and put their kids through college. And we're not made to be sheep. Hello? We're not made to be sheep. The earth is plentiful and all provisions are free. But we will not go to the land to erect, to partake, to grow, to start new communities, new generations, new cities, a free people who barter and share and collaborate and unite and stand tall. What are we doing with the time we're given? Are we just gorging and taking and wanting and waiting without earning, without giving, without sharing, without kindness, without forgiveness? Have we not remembered that we are power that holds the energy of the Almighty Creator within our blood? Look for a title message from the ancestors before I start every live, because I am channeling, I am led. I do not decide. This is not a game. This is not a show. What card fell out first? In green prints. Each day you get closer to the blessing you are waiting for. That is for someone that is watching. That is your message. Every day, in every way, you are getting closer to the blessing of your life. The change that will change your life forever. Every day that you show up, that you speak, that you answer the call, that you walk in your purpose, that you remove the mask of the matrix, that you know that you must eat better, hydrate, detox, get out into nature, connect, receive downloads, meditate, sleep more. Erect that altar to your ancestors. Offer them gratitude, cleansing your body, cleaning your home, staying next to God in prayer, even for those whom we may think don't deserve it. All are deserving of God's grace and mercy, even the lost, the karmic, the evildoers, the haters, the competitors, the watchers, the stalkers, even them. For we were once lost. We were once lost as well. Oh yeah, we were once karmics, laying and giving our energy to the wrong individuals, investing in the wrong things, addicted to sugar, alcohol, salt, gorging on foods that were not good for our bodies, not nurturing our temple and treating ourselves well, self-confidence in the low, self-hatred, loathing and complaining about the bodies we're in, always wanting more, never satisfied with our own skin, cursing those who have done us wrong, bitterness, retaliation, constant return to senders because we've forgotten that we are already protected, and giving that to God, to a higher power that can usher karma better than us on any day, and refocusing and redirecting our energy into positive things and moving away from that paranoia. If we awaken, what are we awakening to? Are we awakening to paranoia, spiritual warfare, struggle? Are we awakening to God's absolution that we are already everything and totally enough and complete exactly how we are made? There can always be improvements. We can always learn something new. We can always remember to study, to pray, to keep pushing forward, to helping, to showing up, to assisting, to healing, to pulling others up. Because we remember when we were low and had no one, no support, no love. But yet we get there and we go into solitude, seclusion, hermit mode, not trusting, not going out, not sharing, not engaging. What have we really awoken to? Is the ego really gone? Or have we just given it a new title to feel better about who we are? Someone is walking closer and closer and closer every day to their best life yet. Is that you, beloved? Or do you question if it is? If you are still questioning, then there's still work that needs to be done. Let me take a sip of my tea, y'all, as I let it get cold. If you were in my live yesterday, you know that they are doing construction for weeks outside my home. And the air is totally polluted with whatever is in the ground, causing allergic reactions, congestion, flu-like symptoms, irritated eyes, just the devil trying to distract me from going live, worrying about how I sound, how I look, if people will think I'm sick and perceive that I'm receiving spiritual warfare. Ain't I here? Still glowing, still smiling, still pushing forward, still showing up, showing you myself. My tapes and my YouTube videos are never edited. Hello? What you see is what you get. The only time I will edit is if it cuts off and I have to splurge just 2 videos to complete it. That's it, but I don't make any changes. I may slur my words. I may have a thick tongue, a lisp. I may not be in the best physical skin that day. I may not feel great. I may show signs of fatigue. But God is judging my intentions. God is judging my intentions and not what I need people to see. Get it up, girl. Get it out. They finally stopped drilling. Maybe I need to turn the AC back on, get some of this air. Give me a minute, y'all. Okay. I need to purify my air. I totally forgot it had went out, but the airflow was anyway. God is speaking to someone to let you know. I can already see the change in my voice. Thank you, Spirit. Don't give up. Don't give up on people. Many of us have been hurt, abused, used, mistreated, abandoned, rejected, betrayed, robbed of energy, of time, of money, of love, of space. Lessons we had to learn and face in order to live a better day as our higher selves is all it was. But we survived. We are thriving. We are shedding, purging, changing. But don't let the harshness of the world change your heart. Change the need to give, to share, to be, to stand, to fight, to speak. Don't give up on people. Don't give up on family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, community. Don't give up, because now we've ascended and are standing above, looking down and saying, I no longer want to be a part of that. Of course you don't, because we're remembering the scars and the pain it brought. But when God gives you an assignment and you're a true child, a true worker, a true helper, you don't pick and choose which ones are best for you or feel better for you. You say, God, give me the strength that I need to show up and perform your miracles, your will. Regardless of what room, what group that you're placed in. Many of us are on jobs that are full of karmic haters, hate our light. The moment you walk in, it seems like the negative energy just gravitates directly in your energy, but God put you there as a light. You're stronger than you know. This challenge is to show you that, to help you rise above it, to not match it, not be triggered, but to transmute it, to change it, to enlighten it, to show it you will not be moved, you will not raise your voice. Peace be still is what you call, and it shows up because you carry warriors, ancestors, ruthless providers. They're with you at every turn, willing to fight if it becomes too heavy, too much. But you are there because God knows that you can and you will. And once you pass that test, the move, the reward is greater into the next, into the next, into the next, until assignments you receive no more. Your palace, your castle, your kingdom spouse, your queendom spouse, that family, that Nine of Cups energy, that fulfillment, that joy, that peace, that freedom, that long-term stability, your final home. Because you've done all the work. You showed up and showed out, and you proved them all wrong, that they could not take you backwards to who you were. They cannot pull out that raging beast that used to fight, raise her voice, and be easily triggered in her emotional state. No, you're now walking God, a goddess. You know your power is in your tongue. For the power of life and death is what you speak. If you will it, so it is. And instantly, it is moved out of your way. That is truly an awakened one. You are it. You no longer search for it. You become it, and it searches for you. That's how you get beloveds. That's how you get assignments. That is how your people find you, your tribe, those you're meant to help, to teach, to guide, to lead. That is how they find you. You no need to move. Be still and know that you are God. You are goddess. Be still and let the energy move around you. Karmics will run, back away. You just need to give them a look. For them to know what is within you. Power. Power beyond what they've seen in another human. They don't hold it. Your eyes are being transformed. Your conversation is being transformed. Your thought process transformed. You are not who you were. You will never be that person again. For now, there is no going back. That person has died, been destroyed, put to rest, and you've erected a new power, a new self, guided, directed, protected, chosen. Come on, Spirit. Cut the deck. I know my handwriting is atrocious, but yes, I worked for doctors doing shorthand. It is what it is. Hello. Store up on that positive juju, because you're going to need it, beloved. Breathe. Do your breath work. Do your energy work. Detox. Strengthen your body. Energize your body. Take those vitamins, those herbs. Get strong. Build your muscles. We're going to need it. Oh, the battle may be won. Oh, the battle may be won. But the war is simply not over. Because those who don't understand that they already defeated still fight on. Oh, some are not willing. Some take that fight and that anger and that hatred and that bitterness and that greed and that spiritually trembling demon and those addictions. They take it to the grave. Some take it to the grave. Some have sold their souls to the devil. They take it to their grave. Will collect. And how does the devil, you wonder? Those are the ones who are made to come back again and again and relive this hell on earth over and over until they get it right. Never knowing true love, always living in poverty, always battling disease and illness, addictions, abusive parents, abusive siblings, harsh jobs, mental instability, suicidal, destructive nature. That's who those are. Those are the ones the devil has willingly sent back. And until they awaken and get it right, God just sits back and allows it and waits. Many are called, few are chosen. And God only wants the strong, the righteous, not the weak, not the materialistic, not the greedy, not the needy. So God allows the devil to play with them all day. Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Game of chess. God governs his realm. Satan governs his. The angel thrown out of heaven, they got their own realm because God knew there would be individuals that would live there, choose to be there. So he gave them that space away from those of us who deserve the promised land and do not have to return, because once we awaken, we don't have to come back again to this hell. We become ancestors of the highest light, living in land of luxury and abundance, aging backwards, healing, walking in our goddess self, our God self, peace, freedom. That's who we become. This earth is reaped as the devil's playground. Okay, I'm just going to show it because when I do my self pulls, this card comes out constantly. Prepare for the famine. If you pay attention, star seeds, earth angels, chosen ones, those awakening, those coming out of the matrix that are stuck to television all day long, on social media all day long, powers out again. They're determined to keep me in a state of coughing, dehydration. But if you paid attention, or if you know some of my community tab, posting the food recalls every day, listeria in the water, in the vegetables, in the fruits, in the meats, salmonella, man-made bacteria poisoning the food in the manufacturers, in the factories, chemicals being poured into the water, into the soil that are used to re-water the plants that grow the food we eat. What are we doing? Barges overturning, carrying food, spilling chemicals into the water, picked up and re-delivered to stores without people knowing that they were contaminated. Dates. What is the date? What am I looking for? Expiration dates on the foods being extended. Oh, yeah. They extend them for years even. We go by whatever's the mark on the item and we trust it, but it's been extended to have food last longer than it should be consumed. But there will be a famine, a great famine across the world, because Mother is tired of our land and Father is tired of his land being poisoned, poisoning the people. So there will be a famine, and all that chemically processed food will be eradicated, destroyed. We'll be forced to regrow, replant, erect new farms, get rid of chemical processes, get rid of insecticides. We'll be forced to change our diets, stop gorging on toxic red meats and sugar and salt and man-made chemicals. We'll be forced for our own good to change. There's a famine coming, a great famine. Prepare your home, prepare yourself. People say, oh, I hear that year after year, and every time I stock up. Okay, well, the one time that you refuse to continue to believe and wait for divine timing to show its truth will be that day that you have none left or went without, because you chose that moment to not believe in divine timing and trusting the process, because we believe that, God's going to do it when I think it should happen. It's been 5 years. I've been hearing that for 10 years and nothing. Are we controlling God's clock now? Are we telling God when enough is enough? And when we need Him to prove something to us? Someone's grandma has just entered the space. Someone has grandma who has passed over, and I've been feeling her energy all week. I'm hearing she passed away of a disease in the blood. This could be cancer or leukemia or bacterial infection, cirrhosis of the liver, malpractice at the hospital. Something happened to her blood. Sickle cell, anemia. This grandmother was in pain constantly. Her body may have jumped a lot when she was living. Spontaneous nerve endings, string through her, pain in her legs, severe inflammation, cellulitis of the legs. She may have kept them wrapped. I'm seeing a blanket in her lap. I don't know if she knitted this blanket or it was passed on. She loved to sit by the window. This grandmother may have read the Bible a lot. She is here. She wants you to pay attention to your diet. She doesn't want you to inherit what you believe is a generational disease passed on. She wants you to know it is not genetic. It was only passed on through the negative habits of how the family was feeding itself and its children. High fats, lots of pork, eggs, cheese, grits, lots of corn, lots of carbohydrates, potatoes, rice. The genetic disease was acquired by poor eating. She wants you to not reap this disease within yourself and pass it on to your children. She wants you to change the way you cook and eat now. Diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, blocked arteries, heart attack. She could have had a heart attack. Gone too soon, I'm hearing. You may miss her a lot. Or you may not even have gotten to know her. She may have passed when you were young. But she knows you. Chosen you at birth to come back and become an ancestor. She was a very spiritual, religious woman. I see you and I acknowledge you, Queen, for your beauty and your sacrifice. I invite you and I allow you in this space to give me wisdom and communication for your baby boy, your baby girl. Speak through me. I offer you healing and elevation. What did I just say? With my power constantly going out, did I not say shutdowns are approaching? Power outages. I'm hearing another, who, dare I say, pandemic. It is what it is. Smallpox? God forbid. But there will be shutdowns. I'm hearing if Trump gets back in office and wins, there will be shutdowns. Strategically done to control the economy and to keep the chosen ones inside. Satan at the helm. It is time to pay attention. 1:11 on the clock. Ooh, 1 1 We got 5 ones with 11 people in the room. Come on, Spirit. That is 7. God's number. The number of luck, of change, of growth, of destiny. Monitor your distractions. Pay attention to who and what is trying to keep you in a state of constant fear. Oh, grandma. Your grandma. Your grandmama, your nana. Look for me in your dreams, beloved. She's speaking to you, and she wants you to speak to her in your dream. In your dream state, communicate with her. There's something she wants to tell you. Ooh, something hidden that she wants to show you where it is. Possibly something left to you that was taken or hidden by others, or kept from you, or someone passed away before they were able to give it to you. It's still there, and she wants to lead and guide you to where it is. Some kind of inheritance. This could be very expensive jewelry. I'm seeing coins, ancient gold coins that are no longer in use. Indian coins, Native American coins, the UK, some type of treasure that no one has found. Could be where she used to live, could be on the land buried where she used to live. If the home is still there and the family is still on it, no one may know that she buried it. Your ancestors are your first line of defense. Your ancestors are your first line of defense. Call to them when you need them, because they're helping you weather this storm. Whatever storm you're going through right now, whether it's to your physical body, your financial security, whether you're unemployed and looking for work, whether you lost a child, whether you lost a mate through divorce, whether that business opportunity failed, whether you disconnected with family that didn't support you, didn't love you, or whether you were a child of abuse. Your ancestors are protecting you from the storm. They're eradicating the winds, calming the fires, shutting off the thunder, and stopping the rain. DMX, only I can stop the rain. Oh my God, I don't know what that's. Now I know, only I can stop the rain. I posted a short with DMX singing that exact song. If you look at my shorts, you'll see a Shaolin Master. DMX is the music attached. Go listen to it. Okay. That's my daughter. My kids are not kids because they grown. Young adults. If that's the some totally somebody like at least, excuse me y'all, huh? That'd be nice. Okay, back to y'all. mommy and mommy. My two little empresses are here, but my king is elsewhere. I have 3 children, 2 girls, 1 boy, him being the oldest. King Elijah is his name. Yamina and Elijah. Now you know only you can stop the rain. Oh my God, BB! BB girl, I am so glad to see you. You've been on my mind so much lately, I almost reached out. You've been on my mind so much lately. Thank God you were here. I missed you. you girl, you going through? You going through? It ain't easy, honey. It's had me on my back, off my feet. This ascension has been real deep. We've had so many occurrences and energy back to back. Mercury in retrograde, the Lionsgate 808 portal, a new moon in Scorpio. Something is happening today. There's another retrograde going on today. There have been energy. The energy is deep, dense, and real. So glad you're here. Hello, Sahara. Ozara. Hello, beloved. Yes, I see you. He's free. Yeah. Yeah, Zara. Mine did too. Mine did too. Was my actual soulmate, my actual twin, but I ascended and he decided to descend, which can happen. Unfortunately, we got new contracts. We get new contracts because those are null and void. They did not fulfill. So we get to move on with the new contract. Even better, stronger. Believe for it. Wait for it. It's being mended and molded as we speak. And they will regretfully watch us be happy, knowing that they should have stood up on their feet and did right. It's okay to cry your tears, to work it out, to heal, to take the time you need to get better, to be stronger. Set those healthy boundaries, but don't set walls too high. Keep an open mind, open heart. God does not forget us. Us divine feminines who deserve a true divine masculine, they're coming. We're being molded, and so are they. And the day we meet, oh, what a beautiful day it will be. Yes. Tamia. Tamla. 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 Hello. I know that's right. The truth, Ruth. Well, truth tells. If they didn't know who we were then, they know who we are now. We've taken our power back, and they're watching. We know they are. What did I just say, divine feminines, change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. Blah, 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 up in the sky. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Somebody in here could be from Pennsylvania or this place. We got Wisconsin. Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. Y'all hear my southern tongue there, y'all? Mm-hmm. Country girl is in me. You can put me in the city, but you can't take that country girl out of me. And I can't wait to get back to that living. Free on the land, in my garden, planting, growing herbs, healing. What did I just say? Yes, I was getting excited. Get excited. My handwriting is terrible. Get excited about the future that they are creating for you. Your ancestors are heavy at work. Beloved, you don't know, you can't see it. You might be stuck in the pot where it's still hot, waiting, frustrated, tired, wondering, questioning how much longer. But it can't come until it's perfect. You don't want half-ass thing. We've had too much of that already. Patience is a virtue that is needed in this time of healing. But get excited, because the future they're about to bring you into, walk you into, I already see mine in the garden. Flowing whites, draping all around me. My head adorned, wrapped in white with gold trimming. The wind is warm, but it's blowing. There's a breeze. I can see a weeping willow in the far distance. I have trees, fruit trees, all around the property. Herbal gardens. I have a pond with fish in it. Koi fish. Stone, I can see the stone walkway. A fire pit. To give donations, an offering to the ancestors. To be outdoors at night. I can see it all. The land, the vastness, the fertile soil I can feel between my toes. Yes. And my soul cries out, yes. It is well with my soul. I believe for it. Therefore, I receive all of it in God's due time. And not a moment before. There you go, Tamla. We know they wasn't the one. Hello, Tasha. We know they wasn't the one. Don't it sound good, girl? Don't it sound good, BB? Yes, imagining the future, the energy, putting it out into the ethers, because God knows intentions and knows my heart and sees what I desire, and all that can be possible will be manifested, because I'm planting the seed in my mind and my consciousness. I can see it. I can feel it. I've touched it. Therefore, it is real already and evident that I'm walking towards it and will meet it. That is how you manifest. You don't need to do daily rituals, burn daily candles, and erect fabulous spell work. I am a thinking being. Therefore, I speak. The life and death is within my tongue. I speak life into my future, into my children, into my finances, into my health, into my home, into my body, into my purpose. And as I will it, so it is. Simple. Come on now. Don't be a dumpster for the emotional instability of others. Someone is an empath. Someone loves too hard. Someone is easy to forgive and turn the other cheek. Someone is afraid to say no, doesn't often say no when it's necessary. It's okay to be an empath, high vibrational energy, but sympathy is a very low vibrational energy. Empathy calls you to pray. Sympathy calls you to help. And everyone is not meant to receive your assistance. Some of it is given to them by karmic energy. We don't want to intervene or intercede in that energy, lest we reap half of it within ourselves. We've got Ireland here, land of the green. I'm getting the 4-leaf clover. It's time to plug into spirit and unplug from the rest of the world. Spirit needs you and the world will wait. The spirit is trying to walk you into your ancestral venerations every day, physically and mentally. We light candles, we feed, we offer incense. Ancestral money we burn. We give water, fresh water, coffee, grains, wine, cigars to fellas, seeds, herbs, healing herbs, oils, perfumes, jewelry. We give to the ancestors. We share what we are blessed with, for we know they are our providers. But even when we don't have access to those things or we're in a financial strain, we give in our energy. We call to them, we remember them, we pray to them, we speak to them, we invite them in. Ancestral veneration doesn't always have to cost money or be a physical thing. We are that physical thing. You are the altar. You are the altar to the ancestral realm. They tap in and communicate with you, not a table. You are the fire that lights the candle, the extension of your arm that lights the flame, the incense, burns the money. You are the extension. You are the altar. It cannot exist without you, without your energy. So don't make excuses about why we can't give, because we don't have money. They want you first and foremost. They have access to everything else. Believe that. They want you. We can't go back and fix it, but now we can go forward. Yeah, those failed relationships, those disconnections, that breakdown of a system, whatever happened that you may blame yourself for or have shame or guilt or regrets, it is what it is because it was what it was and there is no more. Let it go and let God replace it with better, with something you truly deserve, earn. Forgive them and yourself. When we go through karmic endings, it's because we both showed up in our karmic energy. That's how twins show up. That's how we meet. That is how we teach each other the lesson to awaken. You can't show up in a relationship with a karmic and you are not a karmic. That's not how it works, beloved. We like to believe that. We meet karmics when we are also in our karmic energy. Oh no, we don't put ourselves on a high horse. That's not how it's made. We may have risen and awakened first and done the work, but when we met, we were equally karmic. Hello? So we forgive ourselves and them, and that is how we awaken to receive a soulmate instead. But it is what it is. We are beautiful disasters in the making, in the flesh, fallible. There is no perfection living in this human body. We don't dare claim it or put ourselves high above on a pedestal because now we're looking down on others who didn't make it in time. We just move on and look for our tribe and let them find their own way. We send them off with blessings and peace. That is how rewards are received. Father, Son, Father God, Amen-Ra, the Father of the Son has arrived. You could be a sun sign or have it heavy in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Amen-Ra is definitely one of the energies that governs your life. It showed up again. Amen-Ra ushering in your soul awakening. Get out into the nature, soak up the sun, get some vitamin D. He's sending downloads into your crown through the sun. He is of Egyptian faith. This could be something, musical notes. Music will heal your chakra and keep you balanced, grounded, and aligned. When you're out in nature, if you have the pleasure of putting headphones on, play it in your ears so that it seems like you are the only person in the world at that moment. Drown out sounds of everything else around you and tap in. What did I say earlier? Keep those healthy boundaries, but let down those walls of bitterness. Let down those walls of bitterness and the need to overprotect yourself. Because even God can't get in. Sometimes we get so paranoid and so overprotected that even God can't get in. We can't even hear spirit talking to us. Healthy boundaries are a lot different than being defensive, constantly defensive. Healthy boundaries are offensive. No, I had that wrong. Healthy boundaries are defensive, which is protective when necessary. But being overly protective is being offensive. You're willing to cut them down before they even open their mouth to speak because you believe everyone is targeting you. So let it down just a little bit. Let the sun in to shine on you, to heal you, to uplift you. No need for paranoia. That season of spiritual warfare for us chosen is over. Yeah, it is. I don't care what they tell you in them videos or whatever. That season is over. Spiritual warfare is being handled in a higher court and ancestral realm. We don't need to fight down here for that. We are being sent into ascension to get into a different energy, a positive energy, a work energy, a do energy, action energy, to answer the call energy. We ain't got time to worry about karmics and all that we left behind. Let it go. The ancestors got it. But you got to believe they got it. Archangel Michael's on deck. You don't need to do his job. He does it well. What did I say? There is a church, a coven, a cult, designed religion. Maybe you tried to get into one, maybe you entertained one online, in person, whatever the reason was, and you chose to walk away. You realized that it was karmic, something was not right, and you didn't feel it. You walked away. These energies may be still trying to pull towards you because now they see who you are, and now you're valuable. They want you back. They're watching. They know you're ascending or have ascended. And now they want to use those gifts for their benefit. Or they will claim your fame and they will sweet talk and send you. Be careful, beloved. Be careful of a snake in your yard showing up as a baby sheep. Soft and furry. Be careful. Don't go back to what you left behind, because now all of a sudden promise of grandeur is given to you. Because if you stand up, answer the call, generations, nations will be blessed by what you leave behind. Ancestor energy, getting your wings, receiving your wings, your forever home, not needing to return to this hell, this life again. Blessed to live in the land of divinity and pleasure, beside the Creator and the true Mother. Yeah, it's over, baby girl. It's over, Taja. They can act like they won, or they can still fight and conjure all they want. It will never reach our door. It will never move us, block us, stop us. All those delays, not spiritual warfare, not blockages being sent. No. Spirit saying that we're not ready yet for the mass amount of blessings that we're about to get and receive. We need to be ready. We need to heal, to not be drawn back to materialistic ways, to not become greedy again, to not become distracted again by the glamour and the accolade. God wants us to be ready. So that is why we're in the waiting room. Okay, I'm breaking out in sweat. There are many energies that have entered this space. What did I say about paying attention? Pay attention to the red flags and use your intuition. They coming. They will contact. They will reach out. They will communicate. They will send you loving messages of how they miss you, how they watched you grow, how proud they are of you, how there's a space for you, how they will now give you a leadership role, whatever they are going to say to get you back. Watch out for the red flags. Okay, I got to put this back on. I'm all up in your face, but whoo, it's hot in the hot tub. Someone may be going through a lot of hot flashes, night sweats, menopause, physical changes to your body. The ancestors and the spirits are visiting you at night, working on you, fine-tuning you, remolding you, reshaping you, and you're feeling the energy. When you wake up in a pool of sweat, you went through some serious workout while you were asleep. Some serious surgical care while you were asleep. That's all it is. Don't be afraid if you need to seek medical care because you're more worried. Just do that to get the confirmation and the peace you need. I'm not a licensed physician, so, for YouTube purposes, I ain't a doctor. I am a certified holistic wellness coach. An herbalist. So I know a little bit about, homeopathic remedy in body. I worked in obstetrics, geriatrics, pediatrics, mental health, addiction, ACS, foster care, child care. I've been a union delegate negotiating contracts for healthcare workers for many, many years. Medical assistant, notary republic, tax preparation. Oh my God, sometimes I look back and be like, how and when? I ain't that old. But I've done all that. Yes, I have. And have the licenses, the certification, the work history to show it all. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, death doula, which is my current profession, spiritual healer and advisor, anointed, initiated. What else? I ain't bragging. I'm just letting y'all know. For those of you who question my abilities to speak as I do, that is for you. And simply as a woman, a mother, past the age of 50, been here long enough to see some things, to speak on some things. Life experience is the best teacher. There's no degree for that. Patience, my love. Is that coming out right? Patience, my love. Financial freedom. My own created oracle deck to guide you in your finances, in home, in security, stability. Feel free to get you a deck to help you day by day, week by week, month by month, to keep you knowing what's coming and what you need to do. We've got a lot of air here. Communication, confirmation that the spirits are using this financial freedom deck to communicate that you will receive financial freedom very soon, because they're about to water your garden. You are the garden. The work you have done, the seed you have planted, is about to speak for you in a profound way, beloveds. Continue to water your garden, nurture your projects, your events, your plans, your platform, whatever it is you do. Continue to water it, nurture it, feed it. If it's your purpose, your calling, your spirituality, do that too. And be grateful for the small wins. This is Knight of Pentacle energy coming in slow, trickling in. But with the cactuses that hold water, gathering, being gathered, you will begin to see the manifestation of your deeds. People will want to give to you donations, to buy from you your products, to invest in you and what you do. You hold a lot of water, a lot of weight. You could have water in your chart high, heavy Pisces, heavy Cancer. Specifically in your moon, North Node rising, your fourth house. Come on. And when you start to receive those blessings, take a vacation. Take some time off. Go on that trip you've always wanted to take. Take that cruise. Travel on the sea, on the water. Do you see how free he is? Not afraid that he'll even fall in or get swallowed up. Knowing that he is protected and that God will catch him. Living free, happy, healthy. Heavy water again. With the Emperor coming out, divine masculine standing up, taking the lead, taking the role over your family, your finances, and your community, being the leader you were meant to be, walking into your calling, divine feminine, living in your masculine energy. You're calling in being the boss, the leader, entrepreneurship, ownership, control your way, your queendom, your kingdom. You are the master. Or divine feminine, your emperor is on the way. This is your divine soulmate coming in. With him comes financial freedom. He will be wealthy and well known in business. How to take care of money will be his main thing. He could be an entrepreneur or work in the financial district. But I truly see him working for himself, showing you how to get away from that 9 to 5, leading you to your best and highest self. You're working together in a business, to start a business, to erect a business. He's meant to bring financial freedom into your life. Oh, and look at him. Look at him coming to get you. This is the Chariot. This is the 8 of Wands, fast movement. Coming in fast. Headed your way, directed towards you. Guided to find you. In his emotions, he already knows who you are somehow. If you're in the public eye, he already knows who you are. He's watching you, has chosen you, wants to get to know you. He may live at a distance where he may need to travel to come see you, another country, possibly across the water. He may ask you to travel, go on a boat ride, a cruise, take a trip. Be open and ready. Keep those healthy boundaries, but let down those walls. Keep your healthy boundaries, but let down your walls. It's time to go with the natural flow. And all the universe got you. And will give you all you desire if you trust it. Put out what you intend to receive. Let it match your energy. Final card. Every great thing begins small. As I said, you have planted some kind of seed, a project, a business, something you have put your energy into and your focus into. Growth, prosperity, crystal clear that it will grow, it will be successful. Come on now. Can't stop, won't stop. Come on now. I ain't embarrassed to cough. We all do. As far as financial freedom, what is on the way? Partnership, collaborations, more growth to something you started, a new business, a new project, an endeavor. Being grateful for the small wins. Making sure you offer your ancestors and the Most High gratitude in prayer and meditation. Relax and rest. Once you get enough, just treat yourself. Travel. Take some time off. Get away. Breathe. Breathe it all in. The victory, the success that you've made, you survived. And that you're thriving. That's what's coming in based on your finances in the near future. You know that grandma's on deck. You know that she's reaching out and that she's watching over her baby. You know that she misses you. You know that she has regrets of not being there for you at the moment, to help you, to comfort you, to guide you. But she's doing it from a higher realm either way. You know that she doesn't want you to live the same life or suffer the same illnesses that she did. She's asking you to be mindful of your health and your body. You know that she is happy and fulfilled wherever she is because she's in a rocking chair. She's happy. She's sitting at the window, sun on her face, watching you. Any final messages, Grandma, for your baby? Any final messages, Grandma, from your baby? This is the Mindful Message deck of the Oracle. Any more messages for your baby, Grandma? I ain't making this stuff up, y'all. I know that she's here. What did I just say? Food. What did I just say that she's most concerned about? Food and how you eat and ingest. What I eat fuels me. I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating. That's prayer. Visualizing the nutrients I am consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing this food. What did I say? That is her final message. Not only should you eat well, remember to pray over your food before you eat it. Some of us have forgotten to give thanks and we just dive right in. Pray over your food to release any negative energies before it reaches your plate. Thanks God for the protection and the nourishment that it will give your body to allow healing and replenishment. Pray over your food. Message received, Grandma. Any more for your baby? Water my dreams. All I desire is on its way to meet me. But like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. Like what? Where's that card? I put it back. Come on now. Did we not get that card? Water? Did I not say water your garden? My dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. It is all unfolding at the perfect time. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. Come on now. Confirmation. Confirmation at its finest. Thank you, Grandma. Grandma says one more final card. One more. We have green here, the color green, the color blue, brown for earth, blue for water, green for prosperity and vegetation. Excuse me. Okay, one more, Grandma. Justice, justice. Do you hear the bells of justice ringing? Balance. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them. But I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. This is not the time to be alone all the time. This is not the time to be secluded all the time. This is the time to continue doing the work on yourself and share that work with others. Plant the seeds not only in your soil, but in their soil. The work we do, the work we do, the work you do will speak for you. Let it be pleasing in God's eye. of the highest elevation. And 1:55:15 on the clock, and I'm going to stop it there. Because it is well my soul, and I am wholly complete with this message. Thank you, beloveds. As I call your name, Miracle, Taja, Bibi, Tamla, Zara, Julia, Atalia. Oh God, I didn't mean to delete that message. I may have deleted a message by accident. I need to figure out how to put it back. Who else? I called Julia, Great Rumi, Chaser, Everything Media. If I missed your name, I'm sorry. I surely did not mean to miss you. Thank you for commenting, engaging, your support for all who stay to the end. This is truly your message. If you are unable to, because you are at work, Julia, this is your message. Thank you for your support. If you need to book a personal reading because you need more confirmation, more clarity to your situation, if you'd like to give a donation for the energy or the message you receive, no matter how small, Spirit sees intention. If you'd like to purchase my Financial Freedom deck or any of the other decks for self-led guidance or to work with your clients, 77 luck and destiny are at play, rolling in your favor. If you'd like to know more about me, if you'd like to join my beloved Soul Tribe family, all you need to know is in the box below. You know how I go. You know what's up. Let Spirit lead you, guide you, do what's best for you. But remember, as within, so without. Whatever you put in the earth, put out into the atmosphere, you receive it back tenfold. As above, so below. God sees intention, and God knows your heart. God knows your heart, and that is enough. Live a good life. Live the life you see. Don't take no for an answer. Have it your way. So more to be. I wish you all the love, peace, and happiness your heart and hands can hold. Every day of the week, every week of the month, every month of the year, for the rest of your life. I love you. God loves you. You are supported. You are acknowledged. You are seen. Show up and glow up. Speak your truth and stand in your power. Answer the call and be chosen. Have a great day, beloveds. And until we meet again, my friends, Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe.